Hello and welcome to Crypto Exposed. XRP enters demand zone of 50 cents. Final countdown to big blast begins. Okay, now I know what you guys are thinking. Heard this all before, getting a bit tired of this. Completely understand the frustration. I'm with you guys. I'm really ready for this to start taking off, at least to just some, like to maybe like the $2 range, something like that, just so we know things are starting to heat up and we're getting ready for like the real potential. But look, I'll say this. It can't keep getting worse than what it does, right? And the one thing I will say just to add to this, guys, is like, it's not just XRP that suffered here, right? The whole market took a beating. Bitcoin is the leader of the market. Bitcoin took a huge beat down and the rest of the market followed. That's just what it is, guys. So yes, is it unfortunate that this happened with XRP? 100%. However, the whole market's in turmoil right now. Everyone's in a situation where their cryptos have taken some kind of hit, some more than others. And I will admit XRP is one of the bigger ones. I will admit that, but the whole market's in disarray right now. So the way I just look at it, guys, is yeah, I'm not happy to see this, of course not. I'm frustrated. I want things to start boiling up and whatnot. But this is the thing with being in a bear market, guys. Like, this is what happens. Like, I've seen a bull market, right? And it's the complete opposite of this. Things are just randomly going up. You feel like any coin you pick is just a winner. You feel like you're a genius because everything's just going up. So you keep thinking you're picking the right cryptos, when really it's just the whole market is just blasting off crazy. And this is just the complete opposite, right? Everything just keeps going down. So you're frustrated and feeling very worn down and beaten, thinking, are you picking the wrong cryptos? Are you making the wrong choices? No, this is just the ebbs and flows of the market. And so I'm looking at this and I'm seeing where XRP is right now, and it's starting to get, it's pretty much basically back where it was before the ruling. I don't really see, unless there's more black swan events, because this was a black swan event, I don't really see more black swan events coming out of the woodwork to really damage the price that much more. Again, this is just my opinion. Anything can happen. I'm not a fortune teller, so I can't say for sure, but I'd think that we're over the worst at the moment. So I'd like to think the only way is up from here. And let's go with this chart analyst. Who knows, what he's saying right here could be absolutely correct, and XRP could just be getting ready for a huge capital right up into the stratosphere, right, with some great price action. So let's get into the article and then we can discuss this a little bit further. XRP navigates a critical juncture as it enters a new demand zone. Expert chartist eGreg has shared thought-provoking analysis of XRP's trajectory, envisioning a major blast. eGreg's latest post reveals that XRP mirrors a pattern witnessed from 2014 to 2018, characterized by repeated retests of a multi-year upward trend line. Notably, XRP retested the upward trend line 4 times from 2014 to 2017. As it continued to register higher lows. XRP last touched the trend line in late 2017, coinciding with a dip below the 21-day EMA. XRP skyrocketed afterward to the $3.31 all-time high. eGreg believes history may repeat itself, as XRP has undergone a similar retesting phase. XRP has retested the upward trend line 3 times since 2020. He points out that a further dip could result in the 4th retest and culminate in a drop below the 21-day EMA. After this, eGreg projects another massive rally he dubs, quote, the big blast-off, unquote. Intriguingly, he refrains from specifying an exact price target, leaving XRP investors on the edge of anticipation. XRP enters new demand zone. In an earlier analysis, the analyst emphasized the ongoing retest of a breakout from a multi-year triangle pattern. He confirmed the formation of a new demand zone on the weekly chart. The accompanying chart highlights the emergence of the new demand zone spanning 54 cents to 58 cents. Notably, XRP has entered this demand zone and recently breached its lower bounds to retest the breakout of a multi-year triangle. This new demand zone was once the supply zone. Interestingly, the new supply zone now sits around the 87 cent mark, marking a shift in sentiment and potential market dynamics. According to eGrag, this recent shift in market dynamics presents an opportunity for accumulation. He implied that the proper positioning could yield significant gains in the foreseeable future. The major macro support. eGrag's third analytical post introduces the concepts of MMR in brackets major macro resistant and MMS in brackets major macro support, building on a previous analysis he carried out 3 months ago. Notably, he forecasted a major resistance between 80 cents and 85 cents on June 2022. He predicted XRP to surge to this price point but face significant resistance at that zone. This June 2022 forecast occurred nearly a month before XRP gained legal clarity. The focus has shifted to XRP's current position at MMS, just above the crucial 50 cent point. In the follow-up analysis, he underscored the significant support significance, which is a pivotal foundation for XRP's resilience and future trends. Despite XRP's recent declines, eGrag underscores its interconnection with Bitcoin in brackets BTC and the broader liquidity ecosystem. This relationship continues to exert a defining influence on market movements. Meanwhile, XRP continues to hold above the 50 cent range after recovering it today. Despite a 14% plunge over the last 24 hours, XRP trades at 50 cents as of press time. Okay, so there you have it. So there you go, guys. It's from a chart analyst, and eGrag does actually have some credibility, just for the record. He has actually made some correct calls in the past. Now, that doesn't guarantee that every call he makes in the future is going to be correct, but of course, it always helps when someone's got a bit of credibility from getting something right, as it doesn't seem like there's someone who's just making random calls and never getting them correct, right? It gives them a little bit more credibility to the information that they're giving you. So for me, it's just fingers crossed for me at this point, right? Like, we've seen what's happened with XRP. It's took an absolute battering. And to me, I just think, unless there's more huge black swan events to completely keep battering the market down, I can't see it going much lower. Again, it's just my opinion, but I can't tell what's going to happen. I can't, predict the future. So it's possible, right? It could go lower. All I know is that for me right now, I'm not selling. And I'll be honest with you, for me, fortunately, I got in before some of these prices. So I'm not like completely down right now in terms of XRP. I got into XRP when it was cheaper than this, when I first started accumulating. So this isn't too bad for me personally, but it's still not great, right? Because it's still not the kind of price action that I was expecting to see at this stage in time now with the legal clarity. I thought we'd be in a much better position at this point. But look, guys, the whole market's down. So unfortunately, it's one of those things where the market follows, right? Bitcoin reacts and the market follows. So unfortunately, this is what it is. We've just got to be patient. And for me, I think, as I say, I look at it personally and just think, can it really get worse than this? Because this is pretty bad, to be honest with you. We're back to the point before XRP even had legal clarity. So we're pretty much back to square one. So I just look at it and think, surely at this point, the only way is up from here. But look, all I can say is fingers crossed. And I know the only way is up from here in the general sense, but I mean in the short term, right? Because I'm sure like many of you guys, you want in some kind of price action right now, like within the end of the year, that kind of thing, right? And I don't mean like by tomorrow or anything like that. I'm not being that kind of impatient. And like I say, like for what I believe XRP can get to, I'm not saying I want it to be like $100 by I'm just saying if it could be starting to get up to like the $5 ranges and $10 ranges, just something like that, just to know, hey, it's on its way, right? It's starting to build up. And even with that can at least give you some kind of exit points where you might sell some of your XRP. Now, some guys may be willing to sell their whole stack at $10 or $5. That's obviously up to every individual. But for me, I know I'd definitely be selling a portion, I'd definitely be selling a portion of XRP at those kind of prices. So it would help just for like the short term while I get ready for the long term price journey. So I'm just hoping that this is the case. I really am hoping that we are over the worst of this now and starting to go up. But one thing I will say is that to me, when I look at everything that's going on with XRP and Ripple, I can't see how the price is going to stay down. Like that's what keeps me comfortable, is that I just know that Ripple and XRP are not over, right? It's not like they're dead in the water. So I don't think, this is done. XRP is not going anywhere. I look at all the use cases they have and the partnerships that Ripple have and the utility that XRP is bringing. And I think, well, yeah, it may take some time for that to be reflected in the price, but it's going to at some point, right? I'm not going to try and act like I know when that's going to be. I'm not going to give you dates and predictions like that because I don't do that kind of stuff. I'm here living in reality. I only give you the information I actually know with facts and evidence to back it up. But I do believe long term, it will be in a much better position. And I do believe that the value will be much better reflected by the price. So we wait in hope, guys. We wait in hope, but stay strong out there. I hope you guys aren't too shaken up by this market activity lately. It's definitely not the best to see, but you know, this is the way things go with investing. You have your ups, you have your downs, and it's all about weathering the storm to get through to the end, right? That's what it's all about. So what do you guys think? XRP getting ready to blast off. Do you think this is on the cards? Do you think this is something that's going to be happening in the short term? Or do you not really think this is on the cards at all and you don't think this is going to be happening in the short term or maybe even the long term? Or do you think that maybe it is going to happen but you think it's going to be a long way away until we get to that point? Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'd be interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like and subscribe. But until next time, take care.